This'll work. And I'm not using this microphone, by the way. It is not attached. As you can see, it is not attached. But it looks so nice. And it sounds nice too. And I really wanted to use this microphone for the live broadcast, but it's not working. That's not working. That is not working with this. And I don't like it at all. My goodness. You know, and people wonder why I just use the built-in microphone on the smartphone because I don't run into problems like this. If I would have done a whole broadcast with that horrible audio, I would have been super livid. Okay, let me get back on screen here. Ah, goodness. I tried, guys. I really did. I would have had a great. Oh, I don't know what I just hit. Oh, I see what I just hit. Everything's falling right now. Wow, this is just perfect timing. Hold on. I just kicked the table and everything's falling down. And the only thing stopping it was a wine glass. Oh my goodness. What is this? Wow. This is what happens when you move stuff around. Like it just, everything that was set in place is now getting screwed up. So I'll deal with that later. Oh my goodness. I was having a good day up until that point. But I will say this, things could get worse. Things could be worse. So I don't want to complain too much. Okay. First of all, I have very good news to announce. So if you donated to me, as you all know, I was having some money issues. And the good news is I actually am getting, as I almost kick the mic stand over, I'm actually getting a tax refund. I don't know how that happened. I put in all the information like I normally do, and normally I owe money to the IRS. Somehow, some way, I actually am getting paid back. So if you donated to Real Home Recording, and thank you to the two people that did donate, if you donated to me and you would like a refund, I will give that to you because I'm good. I'm good now. So that, yes, I actually tried to contact these people already, and apparently their email addresses were not proper or something like that. There was a phone number on there. I'm going to give that person a call that left their phone number. And the other one, well, hopefully they see this broadcast. So thank you all for donating. Thank you to the two people that donated. And is this live? Let me make sure this is even public. I'm not sure if it is or not. It may be because I kept screwing up. The broadcast kept getting screwed up. And so people can't see it. Yep, we're good. Okay, let's get back on. So, let's talk about some audio news. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to this. Jeez. I don't like doing live broadcasts like this. I need a better setup. My goodness. Why is this not working properly? What is going on? Okay. Well, even though I technically have one person watching, it is not showing up for some reason. Well, now it is. Okay. Let's get started. So, again, the donations, if you donated to me, please get in touch. because I'm not able to get in touch with you, I will give you a refund if you'd like it, because I apparently didn't need it. Sorry. But if you want me to keep it, then I will. But obviously, I would like to pay people back because I don't like owing people money basically. And I really just desperately needed that money, and now I don't. So I can give you your money back. Again, thank you to the people that donated to me. Secondly, let's talk about the Dynacaster from SE Electronics. Now, I was hoping to play the Neom USB microphone and use that during this live broadcast, but unfortunately, there is a conflict with the YouTube app and live streaming using that microphone, and it's possibly because the native resolution of that microphone is 24-bit 192 kilohertz. So if the signal to change the sample rate doesn't get to the microphone, so maybe if I use the maybe if I have YouTube Live open and then plug the microphone in, and also I have this other issue with this program called Field Recorder wanting to immediately take over my phone anytime I insert the microphone, which is really annoying because I paid for that app and it just wants to wants to take control of my microphone. So anyway, um, other news: Variety of Sound Boot EQ Mark III has been released. A lot of good reviews are coming about this, and I believe it's a free plugin still. Obviously, if you want to donate, you can if they still have that option open. But yes, Variety of Sound is back and in business, so to speak. 64-bit and all that good stuff. A company. Hold on. Let's make sure I do this in order. Acoustica Audio released Fire the Clip, which is a clipping plugin. I haven't used it yet, but I will. Again, I am a member of the Acoustica Audio Street Team. Therefore, I am biased in that matter, but I love Acoustica Audio plugins. I use them in my own mixes. I've purchased them over the years. So I'm happy to be a part of the Street Team. But because of that, I have to disclose my biases. Next up, a company called AML put out an EQ 1066. Sorry, the Easy 1066 equalizer, which is a 500 series based piece of hardware, based off of the Neve 1066 equalizer, which is a cool little vintage equalizer. Have I heard it? No. Does it look good? Yes. Would I buy one if I could afford it? Yeah. Um, and had a use for it really is the question. But yeah, I like the old vintage Neve hardware that's up on Access Analog, so I'd love to have one if it sounds pretty close in a 500 series rack while recording. Red Rock Sound, so they have gone Patreon. They went Patreon I think a couple months ago at this point, and I have been a Patreon of theirs for about I would say 2 months, maybe 3 months, at least 2 months. And yeah, they basically you can get all their plugins very cheap, and they are actually surprisingly good. I'm gonna be playing with them on this channel soon, and just using their equalizers in on this on a video. Autotune put out Sound Soap. There was a company called Bias. They released plugins like Peak and Sound Soap, and Antares bought them out. Antares and Antares. I don't know how you pronounce that, but the people that make Autotune put out Sound Soap. And if you're a part of the Autotune Unlimited subscription service, then you get this for free, or I should say, include it in the package. And yeah, so it's a noise reduction, de-esser, declipper, declicker. So like mouth clicks, like when you're talking and your lips smack together or your tongue smacks. Then yeah, it helps with that. Good times. I'll maybe demo that plugin in a future video. A new company called, as far as I know, a new company called ElephantDSP.com, I believe is actually the company's name with the .com. Has released a room reverb plugin, and I believe it is free. So check that out. Again, Elephant. Hold on. Oh, okay. Elephant DSP, like digital signal processing.com. ElephantDSP.com. Waves Clarity VX. I've heard some good things about this, but unfortunately, because Waves no longer supports Windows 7, I cannot use their plugins. Therefore, I'm not going to be reviewing any more Waves plugins, any future ones, I should say, until eventually I switch over to Windows 10 or Windows 11, which may not be for a few more years. Who knows? Um, but anyway, I've heard good things about it. Clarity VX is the name of the plugin. Next up, we have Zoom F8N Pro. This is a multi-track portable recorder. It's 32-bit floating point recording with a dual analog to digital converter. Now, what does that mean in practical terms? It means that you're not going to clip the signal that you record as long as you are using reasonable recording levels. And we're talking about, making sure you're watching the meters. And even if they clip over zero, because it's 32-bit floating point recording, guess what? No actual clipping. You just have to change that during the mix. Awesome stuff. Very, very cool design. And if you do field recording, it's worth looking into. Number one, because of the price. Number two, I don't know if Sound Devices, I believe is the name of the company. Sound Devices? I think that's it. They are like the other big portable recorder company, and Nagra is another one. And I'm not sure if either of them have 32-bit floating point recording yet with dual AD converters. Okay, next up is Kazrog K-Clip version 3.5. I honestly don't know what they changed. They probably improved the algorithm somehow. But if you are a K-Clip 3 user, you get a free upgrade. And for everybody else, I believe they had it on sale a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure about now. But Kazrog K-Clip 2 is the one I use personally. I just haven't upgraded. iLock is now, this is big news. iLock is now Apple Silicon native compatible. So this is big news for a lot of plugin companies. A lot of people out there who have the newer Apple processors are going to very much benefit from this news. By the way, if you have any questions for me, I'll answer those at the end, or comments are nice. I got probably 5 or 6 more news bits to go through. RJ Studios SideMinder. They upgraded their SideMinder plugin. I have never heard of this company before, so it's one that I've added to the list to check out. Apparently, it is a stereo width processor. So, yeah, that's always a nice little processing bit to have. And let's see. Voxengo, I can't speak. Voxengo Sobor, SOBOR, which is a reverb plugin, has been released. I think Voxengo is one of those like sleeper plugin companies because their GUIs are boring, if I'm being honest. They have boring, old looking GUIs, but their tech is actually really good. Their digital signal processing is very good. So go check them out. Again, it's Sobor, SOBOR, from Voxengo, VOXENGO. Okay, so this is another company that these companies keep coming out that are trying to compete with Dropbox and WeTransfer and those other companies, but this one seems legit. This one seems well thought out, and I will actually see if I can get a demo of the website so I can show you guys. Because the problem is we always, when we're collaborating with people on music projects, it's not always easy to review their notes. I personally prefer doing live mix and mastering sessions using Audio Movers Listen to, but if you prefer the offline method, this new company called HitSend.io. Again, that's HIT Send SEN.io. They are trying to do an approval system. So yeah, check those out. This is big news, and maybe I should have led with this news actually. GPU Audio, that's the name of the company. GPU Audio has released a free convolution reverb plugin that uses graphic processing. So if you have a graphics card, if you're a gamer, and even if you're not a gamer, if you just have an NVIDIA graphics card, I don't know if it works with AMD yet, but NVIDIA graphics card, make use of your, you know, processing unit that you spent a good deal of money on with your with your audio productions, and you can get their plugin at earlyaccess.gpu.audio. Again, that's earlyaccess.gpu.audio. And we got one more thing I want to say, and then I'm going to check the chat room to see if there's any questions. Otherwise, I'm getting off here because I do have other things to do for the rest of the night. Hello to the person that just sent me a message. That is Rasya. Hello. So I want to say that the honeymoon period is over with in regard to the Noise Ash Need Equalizer bundle, and I will still say this: they are some of the best darn equalizer plugins slash saturation plugins that I've used in a long time. And in fact, I think I may just delete the rest of my um, what do you call it? My Neve emulation plugins because I think they're that darn good. I compared it to the real hardware up on this channel, and to me, I couldn't hear a difference. And I compared it with a few other things offline when I wasn't recording, and again, just the ability for this plugin to bring out excellent detail and cut and still sound musical and just I love it. I love the way it sounds. It is a great first equalizer processor, and then you follow that with an SSL, and you're basically just done. I mean, obviously add compression and reverb and all that other good stuff, but you need just two equalizers. The Noise Ash Need, take your pick of 1084 or 1081 or the 5033. Take your pick, and I love it. I use the 533 for mastering, and that is good. I don't know if I should still keep my I've been using the mastering EQ 432 from IK Multimedia for a long time. I still think that's an excellent plugin. Um, but the 533 definitely gives it a run for its money. Like that's no joke. So I don't know, just in order to free up hard drive space or just to keep my plugin folder as minimal as possible, but I'm really considering, um, scraping a lot of my plugins. Like I just, I'm kind of getting to that point in my life where I don't need 100 plugins in my folder. And I think I've actually recorded a couple of videos about this recently. I just never released them, but I have been definitely deleting a lot of plugins lately. Just having less choice saves time. It keeps my brain focused on what matters. And I'm so happy that Noise Ash contacted me a few months ago. And like, because I may not have ever checked the company out. I like their Rule Tech plugin, but once you're happy with a few plugins, you're like, do I really need to try another one? But yes, you do. Yes, you do sometimes. And but do I really need to try any after these? I mean, I'm getting an awesome sound from this. So, I'm saying this not to advertise their product, but because I know that there's people out there who they're like, man, I got like so many equalizers. Like, can I just condense it to one? And technically, this is like what, 5 plugins, but it's that musical Rupert Neve sound digitally, and you know, I get it now. I get why people want that. That's why earlier I talked about the 1066 equalizer, assuming that it sounds similar to a Neve. That'd be awesome to have. But I mean, realistically, you got to get the real deal if you can afford it. Um, but I get it now. I get why people love that Neve sound. And again, I don't know if Noise Ash nailed it specifically for their different ones, but I can say that comparing it to the ones that are up on Access Analog, the Neve equalizers that are on Access Analog, comparing it to the Noise Ash, I can't hear much of a difference. I mean, subtly, maybe here and there. I don't know, but is it worth the price difference? No. Is it worth the time difference? No. Just mix, get the mix done, make it sound awesome, get out of there, and stop futzing around with, 30, 40 different options. So, anyway, I'm going to check out if anybody asks me a question. If not, I'm going to get off of here. And that's, nope, I didn't. So, all right. Peace out, everybody. I'll look a little bit better next time. I've been really busy lately, and a little stressed out about things, and not anymore though. Apparently, I was stressing myself for no reason. I should have just filed my taxes and realized, hey, I'm getting paid this time. That's awesome. And just to make sure, I did check the, what is it, the audit help, just in case the IRS has any discrepancies or whatever. But apparently, I either overpaid last year, or I didn't check the right box. I didn't check the right deduction, and this time around I did. Or maybe they didn't have them. Maybe there's something to do with one of the acts that Congress passed, to bail people out. But either way you look at it, I'm getting paid this time around instead of paying them this time around. I don't know how. I don't know why, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And like I said, hopefully I checked the right boxes. I assumed I did. I double, maybe even triple checked everything. And as long as the website that I was using wasn't lying to me, and I've filed with this company for the past 3 or 4 years now. So, and I never had a problem with it. So, assuming that everything is accurate, good times. Have I been looking at the wrong thing? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I like look over here and it doesn't look like I'm looking at the right spot, but hopefully I am. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting the channel. And once again, if you donated to RealHomeRecording.com after I put out the message that, hey, I needed some money, please get in touch with me. I will be refunding you. Plus, I'll throw in a little bit extra for your troubles if you want that. If not, I will keep the money and definitely put it towards making this channel work, and improving this channel. Um, hey, Ed. All right. Ed just asked me a question right before I was about to pop off of here. One question. Do you think your $300 owed to the IRS will cover the cost of one cell phone? Oh, geez. I'm not going to read the rest of that question, because that's going to open a can of worms. But turns out I actually, the money that I thought I was going to owe, apparently I bought a bunch of equipment, and which I did. I bought I don't want to tell you because it's a part of my other business, but I bought a $400 piece of equipment. I bought a $350 piece of equipment. I bought 230. So I bought like a good amount of equipment last year. Yeah, it's a good question though, Ed. Um, I bought more equipment than I thought I did, and yeah, and then thankfully SE Electronics came through at the last second, and yeah, had I needed to use their I hate even I'm just gonna say it out loud because I was thinking about doing it and I didn't do it. So they sent me all that equipment, and I was gonna take it right to the pawn shop, get some money to pay for taxes, and then of course get the equipment right back out, right? Because I can't keep that stuff. I need to review that. I need to demo that equipment. Um, but luckily I didn't have to do that. I considered doing it, and then I'm like, no, and like I said, donors pulled through, and then I ended up not actually needing the money, which makes me look stupid. But again, I thank everybody for doing that. So if you were the two people, if you were one of the two people, the very nice people that sent me a donation in my time of need, thank you, number one, and I will be paying you back if you'd like your money back, plus some extra money, as a thank you. But if not, like I said, I will keep the money and put it towards Real Home Recording. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will be reviewing finally the Shido Bluetooth speaker personal amplifier. That's number one on my list. The Phoenix Pro mixer, which was, I basically been trying this stuff out for the past few months, making sure it's not just stuff that's going to fall apart after 3 months. I really don't like reviewing things right away because you don't get to see like if is stuff durable, is it going to last in the long term. And I put this stuff through its paces, and I have good things to say about both of those products. But then I also had the SE Electronics stuff. I've been recording things with the Dynacaster. I did a test recording with the Neon USB. It sounded good so far. They do recommend a pop filter, like right in the manual. If you talk if you talk across it, not into it, then you need less of a pop filter. But anyway, I just wish I was able to use it for this live broadcast. That was going to be a big part of the broadcast, but things didn't work out, unfortunately. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to try to connect it while the YouTube app is open, and maybe that will do it. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. See ya. And like I said, I'm going to do a test broadcast after this one.